Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about why 11th grade year is so difficult and how you can prepare for this really challenging academic year. So let's go ahead and get started. So I actually made an Instagram reel about this topic and it kind of went viral, so I thought that it would be such a relevant topic to bring to my YouTube channel. And the reason number one is that there's an increase in the number of AP classes or IB classes, as well as a few honors here and there. So typically in 9th grade, students are not taking AP classes unless the school allows one, usually. But in 11th grade, you start taking about 3, 4, or even 5. I mean, I've seen 6 before. And if you are enrolled in the IB program, then you're literally taking like 6 to 7 IB classes, whether it's SL or HL. So the number of increase in AP classes is extremely demanding because in 10th grade, you were only taking about 1 or 2. So in 11th grade, when you're taking 4 to 5 or 6, you have so many more homework assignments. The tests and exams are just happening all the time. So truly to maintain straight A's and extremely good grades in 11th grade year is difficult. So when I'm working with my juniors and they tell me that they have straight A's and I'm seeing that they're taking about 4 to 5 of AP classes, I really tell my students that they really did a good job because it is that hard. And so how can you prepare for this level of difficulty when junior year is going to start happening for you, which is around now, around back to school season, is to always do some preview before the school year begins. And so what I mean by that is like you can go ahead and try to preview 1 or 2 or 2 to 3 chapters of AP Calc AB or AP US History. So you're just a little bit ahead and you're not too overwhelmed when school begins. And also ask upperclassmen who already took those classes and say, oh, what's something that you can share with me about this particular teacher? Like, does he put a lot of emphasis on essays, or are his exams really hard? For example, when I was in 11th grade, my APUSH teacher exams were very detail oriented, whereas in my friend's APUSH teacher was really not like that hard. And so doing some research about your school curriculum, and especially your teacher preferences, that's going to be tremendously helpful. So the second reason why the 11th grade year is so difficult is because you start taking SAT or ACT exams. So typically, students will be done with Algebra 2 their sophomore year, and then starting 11th grade, they will start to register for SAT or ACT exams. So usually SAT will take place in the month of August, September, October, November. And what I recommend to my students is to aim for the August and October combo. And if they feel like August is too early and their score is not really ready yet, then we aim for September, which is a newly released date, September and the November combo. November is still a little bit risky because that's when you have a lot of exams and tests in school. And there's a Thanksgiving break that comes and it just gets a little bit hectic. So adding on SAT and ACT prep, in addition to the rigorous course load you have, makes junior year first semester extremely difficult. The third reason is pressure. Junior year is when parents and students start to freak out a little bit about college admissions process because now you're seeing, okay, next year we will be applying to colleges, and so what have we done so far? So the competition, the pressure, what is everyone else doing? Do I have enough extracurricular activities? Do I stand out? And so actually, when I accept new students into my program, we get a lot of increase from rising juniors because that's when just there's a lot of built-up pressure and you're really trying to get serious about the college admissions process. And so it's like, can I really get in? Do I have what it takes? So mindset also plays a big role during this time, which is like a little added stress during your junior year. The fourth reason is going to be time. You are not going to have time during your junior year because you are, of course, maintaining the GPA, SAT scores, and you start to have a lot of responsibilities in terms of your extracurricular activities, whether that is on campus or off campus. You will have more volunteering things, passion projects, research, clubs, sports. just more extracurriculars during your junior year. So time management is really important during this time. And also for you to audit, like, what activities can I drop that is just sucking up a lot of my time, that is not going to really give me the ROI that I want for my college admissions process, or something that you don't need to do right now. Maybe you can do it when you're done with high school, or you can do it during summer break, right? So what can you eliminate? It's a really good way to free up more time so you can focus on the things that will actually help you get accepted into your dream college. The last reason why junior year is really hard is especially for students who do not know what they want to pursue as their academic interest, hence their major. So this is really true for a lot of students because they're like, I don't know what I want to do for my career right now. I'm not sure about my path. And I tell my students that you don't have to be definitive about your career right now. Some students, they know what they want to do, but many don't, and that's totally okay. The shift that you need to make is that colleges are looking for what do you want to study at our college if we were to accept you. So identifying your major is really important. So if you are, a junior and you don't have your major identified yet, that is the first thing that you need to do right now so that we can make the necessary steps, like what extracurriculars will support that major, what summer programs will help you deepen your interest in that academic interest. And so identification of the major is truly the bottleneck, because if you don't have that, you're not going to know what to do next. You're not going to know what your standout strategy is. So we really don't want that to hold you back. And like I said, you can change your major. A lot of students do. UC Berkeley released data saying 80% of undergraduate students at UC Berkeley changed their majors, which is totally normal. But you do need to know how you're going to present yourself to colleges using your major. So that clarity needs to come as soon as possible. All right, junior year is really tough. I tell my students all the time that junior year was one of the toughest years of my life. And I still remember it being really fuzzy, blurry. Like, I feel like I was just dreaming the whole time because of lack of sleep. So I totally understand that it can be hard. So we just have to kind of accept that. But junior year can really make or break your college admissions chances. So I really want you to put in a lot of hard work and sacrifice. I'm hosting a free live workshop, and so I'll go ahead and add the link in the description box below. It is completely free, and I'll help you evaluate what you're missing, what you need to work on, and you could also get a good sense of how I work with my students and my counseling style. So I hope that you can attend the free live workshop that's coming up very soon, and thank you so much for watching this video.